book reading in the current world, many people I spoke to, my friends and all, they say, I can't do it. It's very hard. But so many great authors, their entire life has been put in that book, right? Autobiography of Yogi. I did not existed at that time, but still it is taking me through the entire journey. So it's like the essence itself is giving you in a small capsule type. Just take the
Yeah.
capsule. That's it.
Right.
That's very helpful. And the books are the best ways to learn quickly and understand the essence and apply to your life.
Hello, friends. Arun here. Thank you so much for joining with us. Today we have another guest with us. Her name is Pushpa. Today we are going to learn what is her journey about regarding the spiritual books. So let's learn more about her and her spiritual journey with respect to spiritual books. Namaste, Pushpa.
Hi, Arun.
Hi. So how's it going?
Going great.
Going great. Superb. So I think we already discussed about meditation and your experiences journey. So many of our viewers learned about your spiritual journey with respect to meditation. So today we are going to touch the topic on books. So I think you recently started spiritual swadhyaya and you started reading books, right?
Yeah.
So where exactly? I mean, I would like to start with this question: like, why do we need to read books? In fact, the spiritual books.
Yeah. So initially, meditation, helps everyone to gain the energy, but books gives us the wisdom. So it's like I have complete energy, but I don't know what to cook, right? So the wisdom, like it's just like a ingredients. I have got all the ingredients, but to make a good recipe out of it, I need to read a book. Like we need to know how much, what is the proportions of each and everything have to put in
Mhm.
a recipe. In the same way, in our day-to-day life, every situation is a learning. Every circumstances is a learning, but where to apply what comes. Yeah, definitely it comes to a meditation also. But suppose if I have a situation, I sit in a meditation, I get an answer from inside, but that same answer is existing in a book, right? So it's just that you read that book, whenever that situation comes, I can, go and apply to myself. Oh, okay, this is what it is. So we don't have to reinvent the wheel as such. Like everything is there. Just have to go and get it. So
Okay. So
that's
this is how, like you say, this is one of the way to perceive things for spiritually. Like you get it in the meditation as well as also in spiritual books. So what are the recent book that you have read and how it actually impacted in your daily lifestyle?
definitely, as I mentioned, like at a high level, right? I'm going through one situation, so I'm seeking for an answer. You take a book and open a book, that page, whatever it is, it I think it can be related with so many people, because whenever I'm talking to other meditators, they everybody says the same thing. Oh, I every book, like suppose Autobiography of an Yogi, every time you read it gives a different energy. Every time the situation, the way how you connect to it's different. So yeah, books have. I'm not a book reader like everybody else. With so much of technology bombarding us, like okay, take the cell phone and scroll, and read a short. But the thing is, you are not entirely having that wisdom or a knowledge of end to end, right? For example, I take an example of like anything that on attachment or like self love or anything. So one quote will attracts me, but what it is going in depth. Our example of the mind, taking the mind, right? Mind continuously tries to take you in different directions. But reading a book on a mind, I understand, okay, what state of mind I am, right? Whether I'm in a subconscious mind, or whether I'm in an unconscious mind, or in a superconscious mind. So after reading mind book, I understood, oh, there are so many states of the mind, and it's very easy to map where I am. Am I behaving in this situation unconsciously, subconsciously, or like at most awareness? So Patri sir always says like, be in awareness or be like, right. Sir simplifies it as a common sense, but Patri sir has read 1 lakh book, so it's that's a motivation for me, at least read some books.
Coming to that mind book, right? Like how exactly that mind book helped in your lifestyle? Like did you observe any changes, or it actually, I mean, you read something in the mind, and on a given circumstance, like this, oh, that quote in the mind book actually helped for this situation, this is apt for this situation, so this, in this particular situation I have to be like this. So did it make any change in taking decisions, or in the way you see it in real life? uh,
Yeah,
did this mind book anyway
definitely. I
impacted
mean,
you?
one topic, one important topic I can say is for kids. Like kids are always in super conscious mind. I didn't know that. Okay, that's a state of a mind, that how the conditioning would change them. So now I try to accept things like the way how I raise my kid or a parenting has changed.
Oh,
So
okay.
always encouraging like to be in that, not imposing less of conditioning, or just giving that freedom.
Okay,
So
so
that's
as a
one.
parent it helped, the book helped you.
Yeah, as a parent
Okay,
that helped, and there are very many other ways also.
this
But
is one of the best thing, right?
one of
Like
the example I'm
we
just
we
taking.
we personally take a bigger role as a parent, rather, like if you consider yourself, we consider first as a parent, then there comes a job, then there comes a kitchen, cooking, like there are other things will be the second priority one. The first priority that we always see is as a parent. That's
Right,
what, yeah.
right,
So that, in that particular place, like it helped you,
right,
yeah.
right.
Okay, so when coming to reading a book, like what is our mindset when you are reading the book? Like how exactly do we need to read the book? You mean, like in a material world there are bunch of books regarding the technology, regarding uh, in any sorts, like there are many books available on the market. But when it comes to spiritual books, the mindset that we'll have is definitely a different mindset, right? So how do we need to keep our mind when we are reading a book? Do we need to surrender to that book, or do we need to apply our existing mindset to understand that book? Like how exactly it is?
So whenever we take a book, either you're curious about understanding what it is. For example, A Thousand Seeds of Joy, right? When I saw that book in Patrisa's hand, right? The book itself says joy, thousand seeds. What it is? First, raise the curiosity. The basic criteria to read a book is completely unlearn what you have known. So one thing is, yes, our previous knowledge we try to connect to the existing knowledge, but the openness is very very important in reading a spiritual book. That's what I realized. And the books are like, the entire, like for example, there are so many great authors. Their entire life has been put in that book, right? We don't have. I did not existed at that time. Autobiography of Yogi, but still it is taking me through the entire journey. So it's like, what is the essence itself is giving you in a small capsule type. Just take the
Yeah,
capsule, that's it.
right.
That's very helpful. And one more example, based on the situation I'm going through, I have encountered a book. That means universe is always trying to help you in different ways, and the books are the best ways uh, to learn quickly and understand the essence and apply to your life.
So finally, like, oh, what are the books that you have read so far, and can you please share some of the authors that you recommend to our viewers?
I read, yes, to academics books, like for your earlier question, what is a mindset, right? Whenever you're reading academic book, the focus is only on the marks, right? But whenever you are reading the spiritual book, the focus is completely on going into the deeper states of what it is, an understanding. And every book is an enlightenment, like every line, every situation, everything that it talks about. Untold Story of Sita, the list of books I have read recently are like, as I started my spiritual journey, Autobiography of Yogi, Untold Story of Sita, Thousand Seeds of Joy, like Anand Karnesh, Dina Mariam, um, and Eckhart Tolle, like The Power of Now. So these books are all like, this is and mine, and Osho books, Patrisar books, obviously. I have a big list of I mean, it's the beauty is like, it's so complex thing that he put it in such a simple way, like, the PG content, put it in a way of like a kindergarten student understands. Very very easy, simple.
Yeah, since he read a lot of books, right? So whatever he writes, right, it is kind of a summary of all the books that he have read, along with his wisdom in it, his experiences. It's a mixture of all these things. That's what I always see in Patrisar books. So finally, what is the message that you give to our viewers on spiritual books or Swadhyaya?
Book reading in the current world, many people I spoke to, my friends and all, they say, I can't do it, it's very hard. But when you take a book, I mean, there are a lot of distractions. Few people are comfortable with audiobooks. That's one way. Try to find different ways to incorporate the books in their lifestyle. The audiobooks, whenever we are working, IT folks, put a audiobook and start working. That is one thing. And take a put a books everywhere around you, like not in your bedroom or only in a study room, everywhere, in a kitchen or in your living room. Read one page at least, or two pages. So that is a very, it leaves a profound impression on you, because when you take a book, it's an energy. It's an energy of the author. You're connecting to that author if you are in awareness. And certainly, like, it's not a random act. Nothing will happen like accidentally. Like if you open any page, also whatever book you the page you come across, it's a connection. It's helping you. So that's what I say. Procrastination, yes, you don't have to complete a book also sometimes, but at least taking a one step.
Yeah, so absolutely. So rather waiting or like stop yourself, you have to at least start a bit, maybe one step at a time. So that is a good advice that we can give to anyone. So even I also start reading many books, and sometimes I stop in middle, sometimes I'll start again with a new. Sometimes I read it twice in order to get the essence. So thank you so much, Pushpa, for your great suggestions to our viewers. So, friends, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching us. And please do try to read any book that you want, and just start it really slow, and then that will take you forward. So, thank you, friends. Let's again meet with another friend, another master, with another book sharing. Thank you so much.